Welcome to CryptoSource. We're obviating the need for anonymous sources to put an end to fake news. The way we're doing that is we're created a system here where journalists and sources of information like whistleblowers can trust each other and know that their identities won't be exposed, while at the same time, journalists can create references to actual pieces of information that prove that the source has the information that they claim, or at least access to it. So right now what we've done is created a platform that allows people to post information anonymously over the blockchain. So I can start with a disclosure, disclosing information, takes my public key from MetaMask. It signs my disclosure with that public key, and through MetaMask allows me to post that to the blockchain. So that information is safe, whistleblown. That's great, but how does a journalist know that I actually have access to the information and I'm not just somebody claiming to have something that I don't? This is where it gets cool. We have different ways to establish credibility, including the proof of credibility system. I'm going to create a new proof of credibility here. Once again, it grabs that same public key from MetaMask, meaning that the person who disclosed is also the person who's about to do this. Say that I work at a Fortune 500 company. I happen to know something about that company that is private right now but will be public soon, such as a financial disclosure, maybe something that's about to be filed with the SEC. I can log that information, but what's happening right here is that I'm downloading what I just sent, and then CryptoSource creates a unique hash of that information and saves that to the blockchain. That hashed information is now available publicly. So all we know is that somebody said a thing at a specific time. The blockchain's great at knowing exactly when an event occurred. Now, maybe it's a few days later and that SEC declaration actually occurs. How do I demonstrate that I knew something way back before it became public? I verify my proof of credibility. So I take that message that I saved, now that it's public, I submit the exact same information. Since the hashes match, CryptoSource is able to compare them and post that to the blockchain with a confirmed transaction. And now I can see that new information is validated. So a journalist who looks at my disclosure is able to compare that same public key and see that I have a valid claim about something that was private and is now public. I am an insider with real information. But how do we stop brute force attacks where people predict basically everything and then eliminate the accounts that don't have good validation? That's where Bloom comes in. Bloom is a KYC AML system designed to prove simply that a person has certain credible information, such as an email address, phone number, or even things like a social security number. Without using that information, we simply need to know that that information exists. So one person has one public key exactly, which obviates brute force attacks and makes it so that journalists and sources can trust each other. And instead of anonymous sources, we have crypto sources.